Wow! Sellers are being sellers with Accesscode Talker. Oh boy! Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We're really close to rolling on up to the 100K. I just need you guys to hit that subscribe button. Of course, don't be one of the 37.6% that have not hit it. Alright, so I got a story for you guys today. You know, we'll start up the story here. It's Monday. You're like, oh my god, 10 news, alright? Accesscode Talker's gonna be in here. I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fire sell my Accesscode Talker. You know how many of you guys did that, right? You know how many of you guys sold and shipped out your Accesscode Talkers for, $95 to $100? You know who you are, alright? Well, leaks come around Tuesday, and you're like, oh no! So you go, oh crap, oh well, I just sold my Accesscode Talker for $95. Instead of honoring the sale, like you probably should, you go ahead and you refund the person with the very recent news deemed it unprofitable for me to sell my Accesscode Talker. Now, the person that bought your Accesscode Talker is going to be angry at you. You just scumbag them really hard because you were trying to fire sell your Accesscode Talker, trying to take advantage of the situation, and now you don't want to be taken advantage of, though you were trying to take advantage of other people, which means that, you created this horrible... You see what I'm saying here? So now we get to talk about an ethics debate here on who is wrong here, who's the scumbag, and no, I'm not mentioning any names in this because I like talking about stories like this from an unbiased opinion. So, okay, so you were trying to take advantage of the situation here. You're like, oh, my God, Accesscode Talker. I'm going to go get some free chicken tendies off this bad boy. And somebody bought your Accesscode Talker. Now you're just like, you know what? Screw this. I'll risk the neg here. I don't understand why people like tarnishing their reputation over things like this. You made the self-conscious decision to sell the card in the first place, but now you're like, nah. Alright, so now you're probably going to get a strike on your account on TCG Play. This is why people don't have confidence in sellers. Alright, it's because people do shit like this. People are like, oh my god, I'm going to go take advantage of the situation here. Okay, so sellers being sellers is nothing new here. Alright, I mean, it'd be like that. And I'll be honest here, okay? Saying that very recent news has deemed it unprofitable for me to sell it, I do agree with one comment that I read that was like, I'd rather read this 100 times over than the sorry, look, we accidentally had 6 access codes for sale for $95 when we actually had 0. That's my favorite comment. I love when stores lie. And now you can actually buy them from us for $250 though, but don't ask us where we suddenly got them. That's actually another story that I've read throughout the years dealing with people like this. The sudden, oh my god, the product got canceled. Oh my god, they must have oversold. Now, don't get me wrong here. I've dealt with some of these oversells myself, especially when you sell on a platform that has a 5 to 10 minute delay on removing stuff. That actually happens, right? There's nothing you can do about that. That's just a delay in the system. So somebody can go on TCG Player, buy out all of your copies, and then they can go run over to your onto your website that they just bought all these copies from, see that they're still listed there, and buy more. It doesn't change the fact that you still only had 29 copies of a card, and now they're like, oh my god, no, I'm buying 50 plus copies of this card. I can't believe this. What a moron having this many. But it's still having 29 cards listed here, and here, but it's only 29 spread across 3 places does not change the fact there's still only 29 cards available there. But that's the math, ladies and gentlemen, and frickin' people don't know how that works, evidently. So that's fine. Alright, so, but my other favorite part of this story is every time something like this happens, and there are a lot of scumbag stores out there, alright? I will give it up for the stores that honor sales, alright, because they don't want to take the risk for the neg, alright? Do you guys know that 3 negs can ruin your entire reputation on TCG Player? That's a little fun fact. You better offer the best customer service that you can for this. But, seeing these stores out here that do the scumbag thing of, oh, well, I know it said we had 6 of them available, and I know you bought one of them from me, and, I know we canceled it, but I'm sorry, all right? We suddenly now couldn't honor your $95 sale, but now you can buy it from us at that $200. I hate that so much. So when a situation like this happens, contact TCG Player. All right, TCG Player customer service, eBay customer service, scumbaggery at its finest here. Contact their customer service. From my experiences, customer service has been amazing. All right, they'll help you with every situation as much as they can, and that's the thing. And reading more of these comments here for this, since it says very recent news deemed it unprofitable for me to sell Accesscode Talker. Another quote is, I want to sell this for more because it went up, so screw you. That's a quote if I've ever actually heard it. But who's the bad guy here? The person that took advantage of buying the card for cheap while you still had it up and you weren't quick enough to remove it, or, you were trying to sell it, all right? Honest or not, scummy seller shouldn't be taking your money if they're going to renege on the sale, all right? That's a very, very, very true statement in itself here. The customer side of canceling orders due to reveals is far worse than this. So I don't understand. Why you even list cards for sale if you don't want to sell them in the first place. Is it just how this works to some people? As a seller that does this all the time, I've seen plenty of stuff come and go in price. Actually, I just turned off my TCG Player to correct the price on some of the Nordic stuff, like Golvogs. I saw that the Link 1 was starting to go up in price on the announcement. I pulled it off for a good solid 12-14 hours, gave the market time to settle on things, and then I went through corrected pricing data and simply just turned my store back on. And I'm like, all right, well, we're good to go at this point. I made the adjustments. I'm happy with this. And then the next time you start seeing large amounts of these Golvogs going, you're like, oh, well, we just sold 20 more. Now you can go through, you can make another adjustment on this and handle things, multiple inventory gives you a little bit of that peace of mind here. But at the end of the day, I think that this is, even if you have your own opinion on this, everybody has an opinion like everybody has an opinion. I still think it's scummy. You shouldn't be listing cards in the first place if you're not willing to honor the sale on them. That is just how the market works at this point. You probably deserve the neg at this point. I know I've found myself in situations. The trade-off here is that's where the customer service comes into play. If you make an error, you try to handle it in the best way that you can to at least make sure that your customer is semi-happy. I was reading a comment the other day. It's like Robbie's audience doesn't know how much he goes through to make his customers happy. I mean, that is the damn truth, all right? Having to make sure that your returning customer base, especially when something is as easy as your fault, you got to own up to this crap, man. All right, mislisting an Accesscode Talker, for, a not profitable price, but it's technically still profitable, all right? You just literally said, no, screw you. I want more money. I'll take the 99 point, actually it's probably going to go down to 97 because you probably don't have a lot of feedback. So now you're going to try to sell this Accesscode Talker for $180 with 97% feedback, and nobody's going to want to deal with you because you don't have 100%. That's just the reality of the situation. Trust me. Been there, dealt with that. Not having good feedback is really bad, okay? That's why you put your reputation online. And you can't really say that, you try to appease everybody out here when you're doing things like this. So what do you guys think? Do you think people should be trying to list cards online that they're not actually trying to sell? Or oh my God, new product came out. Oh, they didn't reprint this. Whose fault is it really at the end of the day? Please leave a comment down below. I do really want to read some of these comments from people. I really want to see where some of the moral compasses come in here, because from where I'm sitting, you shouldn't be listing stuff in the first place if you're not willing to honor the sale. Granted, sometimes the inventory issue can occur, but darn well that you didn't have 6 access codes, to list in the first place, and now all of a sudden they're $250. I've seen too many stores do that. So guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Please, if you are a seller out there, please don't do shit like this, alright? If not, you probably deserve your neck at the end of the day. Alright, I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today with some more Koalas content. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.